What's it all about, boy? Elucidate. I say, that's a joke. I say, that's a joke, son. I say, go away, boy. You bother me. That boy is about as sharp as a bowling ball. I keep pitching him and you keep missing him. That boy is as timid as a canary at a cat show. Fortunately, I always keep a spare in my locker. I say that woman's as cold as a nudist on an iceberg. Nice-mannered kid, just a little bit on the dumb side. I say that kid's about as sharp as a pound of wet liver. I say you're way off. I say you're way off this time, son. I say, boy, pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy. Pay attention, boy. I'm cutting, but you ain't bleeding. I say, smart boy. Got a mind like a steel trap full of mice. Bare. I say bare as a cooch dancer's midriff. I say that woman's got a mouth like an outboard motor. I say that dog's like taxis. You just don't know when to stop. I say that boy's as strong as an ox and just about as smart. Now, I wonder what old busybody Widow Hen is up to. Boy's got a mouth like a cannon, always shooting it off. I say this boy is more mixed up than a feather in a whirlwind. That dog, I said that dog, strictly G.I., gibbering idiot that is. Don't bother me, dog. Can't you see I'm thinking? For I say, fortunately, I'll always carry a spare set of feathers. I say that, boy, just like a tattoo gets under your skin. Kid, don't quit talking. As much as he'll get his tongue sunburned. That dog, I say that dog, is lower than a snake full of buckshot. I say, boy, you cover about as much as a flapper's skirt in a high wind. Pay attention to me, boy. I'm not just talking to hear my head roar. That's the trouble with that fool dog, always shooting his mouth off. That's what I've been telling you, boy. Now what's that skinny old hen doing up on the barn? That dog's busier than a centipede at a toe counting contest. Now cut that out, boy, or I'll spank you whether the feathers are thinnest. Look, sister, is any of this filtering through that little blue bonnet of yours? I got this boy as fidgety as a bubble dancer with a slow leak. Stop it, boy. You're doing a lot of chopping, but no chips are flying. This is gonna cause more confusion than a mouse in a burlesque show. I say, there might just be a market for bottled duck. What's the big idea? Wrapping a lariat around my Adam's apple. Fortunately, I keep my feathers numbered for just such an emergency. What in the name of Jesse James do you suppose that is? Gal reminds me of a highway between Fort Worth and Dallas. No curves. Now what's the big idea bashing me in the bazooka that-a-way, boy? She reminds me of Paul Revere's ride a little light in the belfry. Now what, I say, what's the big idea? Bashing me on the noggin with a rolling pin. Now who's responsible for this unwarranted attack on my person? This boy's making more noise than a couple of skeletons throwing a fit on a tin roof. The snow, I say, the snow's so deep, the farmers have to jack up the cows so they can milk them. What a day for tramping through the woods. Lum-dum-de-do-de-do-de-do. Now that, I say, that's no way for a kid to be wasting his time reading that long-haired gobbledygook. It's sure quiet round here. You could hear a caterpillar sneaking across a moss bed in tennis shoes. I say, he's about as sharp as a bowling ball. This boy's more mixed up than a feather in a whirlwind. Now who's responsible for this unwarranted attack on my person?